Your next card is the Five of Swords. So this would be that drama. Fives are about challenges, a need to change. So you're realizing that there's a need to change the way that you think, the way that you speak. Swords are about communication and also about your thoughts. So there's been a struggle, could be internal, external, could be both. It seems like you have found yourself constantly, a little bit of fighting other people's battles, fighting for others, and realizing that when it came down to it, they weren't there for you. So dealing with a lot of drama this whole year, might be in that reassessment period where you're looking back at your friends, your family, your situation, and realizing that at the end of the day, those that you thought had your back really didn't and never really intended to. Cross watchers, this could be you as well, thinking this about Capricorns, right? There's been something you've been struggling with, something you've been trying to, get over. It's kind of hard to even believe that some people backstabbed you or treated you that way after you did what you did for them. So now it's kind of like you're on your own. You're going to take care of yourself. You're going to take care of your own battles and let them fight their battles because apparently they weren't there for you. And your next card is the Hanged Man. You could be dealing with a Pisces, possibly, doesn't have to be. So this is being illuminated to something. You've been stuck in limbo, stuck with a person, in a situation, a way of thinking even, unable to move on. Others kind of holding you back, not letting you succeed, or you holding yourself back to let others kind of catch up with you. But again, feeling betrayed at the end. So this is something that you have been awakened to. This is spiritual awakening. This is where the universe comes in and they show you the light and show you who's there for you, who's not, clearly, so that now you can proceed on this next year and beyond, looking at things differently, acting differently. Just for some of you, being a totally different you, a better version of you. So that's a good thing. Now let's talk about your present energy, the Capricorns. There we go. You have the Three of Cups. Beautiful. It's a celebration. Something to celebrate. You're celebrating. There's a lot of things to celebrate. You see a lot of things coming up. People are celebrating you. Some of you are celebrating the fact that you're out of a third-party situation. Yeah, underneath this Ten of Swords, you could have been involved in a third-party situation, whether they involved you or you involved them, whatever. It doesn't, now that you think about it, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. And looking to do things differently this upcoming year. It wasn't, three's a crowd, right? Three's a crowd. But definitely something to celebrate. Celebrating you. Celebrating new accomplishments, new goals. Feeling pretty excited, actually. Your New Year's, you're very excited about these New Year resolutions. They got you pretty excited about your life. Your next card is the Two of Swords. So this would be, wow, there's a lot of swords up in here. You have air. You could have a lot of air in your chart, or you've just been thinking a lot. A lot of thinking. Two of Swords is when you are of two minds, when there's a decision to make, when most of the time you know what it is that needs to be decided upon, but you choose not to make a decision, different reasons. Sometimes it's just you need more information. Other times you just don't want to believe it. You want it to fix itself. And a lot of times is the universe, you're waiting for the universe to come in and give you a sign, right? Well, you got your sign with this hangman over here. It's been illuminated to you. It's no reason to be in that struggle, in that drama, in that situation that keeps you going backwards instead of forward. So you are being asked to decide, make this decision. Or you are asking somebody to decide. Your next card is the Ace of Swords. Nice. This is a gift, my Capricorns. This gift is given to you in the form of truth and clarity. Truth and clarity. So this is you. Oh, beautiful. Right underneath the hangman. So that means that definitely the universe or yourself or however it is, you're going to clearly see what it is that you need to get away from, who, what, however it is, cutting away from people, places, situations that no longer serve you, that you don't resonate with any longer. There's no reason to be hanging around there because obviously nothing has happened, right? So you've been stuck in limbo, and now it's going to be made very apparent, very clear as to what it is you need to do, and it's by you making this decision, deciding, no longer closing your eyes to what's in front of you, no longer closing your eyes. Also, unhealthy habits, finally releasing those unhealthy habits. So that's where that New Year's resolution comes in, where it's like, you know what, this time I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to, get on a diet. I'm going to eat more healthier. I'm going to get away from people that are just drama, that tend to involve me in the drama, and tend to have you take care of their problems. Fix their problems. From now on, you're like, I'm going to fix my own problems. And I bet you I won't have a lot of problems when it's just me. So in your near future, coming towards this new year, you have the Nine of Swords. Okay, more swords, more thoughts. So there's going to be a tendency to kind of backtrack, or people kind of make you feel bad for what it is that you are deciding. The Nine of Swords are thinking negative, thinking worst case scenario. What if this doesn't happen? Staying up all night, can't sleep, can't eat. Just a bit of paranoia, a bit of stress and paranoia there. So you know how it is when you're close to the end, I'm not going to say always, but it tends to be that towards the end, right before you get to the finish line, right before you are successful and have this major, turn of events in your favor, something or someone or yourself tends to not believe it or go back to whatever that is that held you back, or that person that held you back. So don't let them involve you in this third-party situation. There is going to be a soft story, there is, but you've already decided and have determined that you are going to succeed by taking care of you, paying yourself first, loving you first, self-care, knowing your worth. They can handle their own stuff. They cannot depend on you another year, another decade. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's temporary. When you're right there, it's just going to be a second guessing. And then you'll come back to it like, oh, okay, I got this. The Devil This would normally be a bad thing, but this is your card, my Capricorns. So this is you being in your element, taking care of yourself, taking risks for you, not for others. If there is that temptation, that's what I was saying with this Nine of Swords. There might be this temptation to go back to the codependency or back to the unhealthy habits. You know, if you fall off the wagon, it's okay. Just get right back on. Forgive yourself, dust yourself off, and keep going. It's okay. It's only temporary, and you're only human. Now let's have one more. You have the Five of Wands. So this is going to be a challenge, apparently. It looks like people are going to want to argue with you, convince you that, you know, you're wrong, that a little bit of why aren't you even fighting for them? Like, I thought you wanted us to be together. Why are you not fighting for this relationship? Well, the truth is, underneath this Ace of Swords here, is if it was going to work out, it would have been worked out already. And it always comes back to the arguments. It always comes back to the, you know, tug of war. Nobody gives enough. You know, it's like you give a little and they take it. You know, it should be at least a agree to disagree type of thing. So this is a need to change the way you act, the way that you act towards people, or they are coming to you telling you that they're going to act differently. But the truth is, you already know how that ends up. It ends up in this Ten of Swords, always the same thing. So this is a struggle that you're dealing with, that you're going to be dealing with. But again, it's temporary because you're like right there next to the end. And then you have Temperance, beautiful. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Or you can have, you can have Sagittarius in your chart. Or it could be, hold on, I need some water. You know, I'm human too. So you could have the cusp, but this is amazing. Temperance is all about doing things in moderation. Just enough. Not too much of this, not too much of that, just getting it right. It's about balance. It's about being patient. It's an angel. It's divine intervention. So this is the universe, your higher self, the divine, whoever it is that you believe in, coming in and helping you make sense of this struggle that you're dealing with. That's why it's temporary. It's okay to ask for help. But it looks like you are on the path to doing, being in that good kind of vibe, like being in balance. Again, if you are having some issues with, you know, codependency or doing overindulging in whatever, it's going to be temporary and it's okay. You're human. Just get back and forgive yourself. I think that you guys are too hard on yourselves sometimes. A lot of times, actually. Just because it didn't go right, you know, at that time, doesn't mean you can't start over again. Who says you can't? So this is an understanding of that. Understanding of that. A lot of divine help coming in. Okay, so now let's clarify. We're not going to clarify the past. The past is the past. Let's talk about the present and the future. The Three of Cups is clarified by the Four of Swords, upright, beautiful. So this is a need to just take a step back, you know, analyze. Don't get too frustrated. Don't let people's actions or non-actions get to you. This is very nice, cool, peaceful way of thinking. Not the Nine of Swords. This is meditation. This is taking a vacation where you can just be, quiet, have peace, not have that interference from others that have their own agenda behind them. It could involve taking a break. It's clarifying the Three of Cups. So some of you guys are separating from a situation where you were, the third one, a third party situation. Remember, third party doesn't have to mean cheating. It's just whatever that third situation was. Could be family. There's something about having to deal with family issues that could have been taking a toll on you. So it could be that you need some space, you need some time to yourselves where you could really analyze everything without all the gossip, because it seems to be a lot of gossip. Others of you, this is spiritual awakening underneath temperance, where you are understanding things better, where you can go within and see that you are worthy, and it's okay to pay yourself first. It's okay to value your desires, your goals, what it is that you want. It's okay. So this is good. Taking a break, taking a step back, a vacation where you don't have to think so much. Clarifying the Two of Swords is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Sagittarius energy. So when the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, it's talking about a block where you're expecting something to change. And okay, so you have to decide. Remember, I said the Two of Swords is making a decision, needing to make a decision, but not making this decision because you're waiting on information, or you're waiting for the universe to kick in and just do it for you, or for it to just go away, right? Where that's why things haven't moved, because you need to be very decisive and stick to that decision. Some of you guys are blocking your own blessings, or have realized that you have been blocking your own blessings. If you want things to change, you have to do things differently. Things have to change by you changing them, right? It's just it's what you already know, my Capricorns. This is something you guys already know. The Ace of Swords is clarified by the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So the truth is, something here is not worth making an effort in. This is, what I see is that you're constantly involved in some kind of cycle, some kind of pattern. It could be, karmic lessons, karmic, soulmate, whatever it is. You try to work it out many times. You try to get help. You try to go to counselors. You say they say they're going to be better. You say you're going to be better. But at the end of the day, somebody does not put in the same effort. Someone is still involved more in another situation. So what is going to be said, or needs to be said, is that no longer are you going to make an effort towards this, not wanting to work towards this. No teamwork. They're not putting what you're putting in, or you're not willing to put in any more effort towards whatever this is, right? Others of you, this is a tweak in what it is that you're trying to create. It hasn't gone forward because it wasn't time, and it was delayed for a reason. So don't beat yourself up about it. There's more information coming in. There's a different partner, a different business partner, a different employer, a partnership coming in that's going to be to your bestest interest, for your greatest good. Now, let's see. Some of you guys are thinking like, I should have, taken this offer, or I should have done something at some point. but you were being pretty bold and kind of standing up for yourself and didn't come in exactly or at the time you wanted. So then you're kind of changing your mind like, oh, did I make the right decision? You did. You did. Don't worry about it. It's going to be one of those right in the nick of time type things. There you go. You have the Four of Wands upright. Beautiful. Some of you guys are dealing with a twin flame. So the Four of Swords is all about celebration. This is about stability. Some of you guys were worried about relocating, or, you know, how are you going to pay your rent, or, you know, even in actual event like a family gathering, Christmas, whatever, New Year's, there was some anxiety and stress about getting together at this event because of what they would say or even what you would say. So it's like, I don't even want to be there. I just won't go. It sucks if it's your birthday. You got to go, right? So this is what you've been stressing about, but don't worry about it. At the end of the day, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Stay positive. Think positive. Expect positive. Possible relocation. Others of you are waiting on some information in regards to a new home, relocating, or a home being ready. Being ready. You thought it wasn't going to be ready on time. Don't stress about it. So clarifying, whoa, okay, got a lot. The Devil is the King of Swords in reverse. So this would be that air sign that some of you guys are dealing with, or this is the energy you're taking on. This is someone that is very untrustworthy. They're not an up and up. It could be a boss. It could be someone in authority or a lawyer or something like this. If it has to do with a lawyer or the legal system, there's something that you already know is not on the up and up, so you already are taking care of it. If not, you know, get a second opinion. But it looks like it's more of a detachment of having to ghost someone. For you to be in your element and be who you want to be, you have to detach from those that keep you in that codependent energies, in that third party situation. Whatever that is very overwhelming and becomes a burden. Clarifying the Five of Wands is the Three of Wands upright, which is beautiful. Your ships are coming in. Well, there's a lot of threes up in here, huh? Yeah, some of you guys are dealing with a third party situation, but you know. This is your ships coming in. So, oh, okay. For some of you guys, if you're waiting for some opportunity abroad or just at a different location that's at a distance, a different job, a different city, something like this, it seems like you're going to have a couple of offers, more than one offer that wants you to work for their organization. You could have forgotten about it, or not forgotten about it, I don't think you did, but you could have thought like, oh, well, it's not going to happen because they haven't called by now, but it seems like they have their own issues going on, but they will get to you, they will contact you. Others of you, you're detaching from a relationship that has been at a distance, could be long distance relationship. It's just not the same. You've kind of been thinking they've been involved in some kind of third party situation, or they thought this about you, but somebody needs to come clean and tell the truth, because it's not cool to lead someone on when you know it's not going to be anything, you know, a real commitment. Others of you, it seems more like whatever it is that you've been waiting on, you could have heard different stories. There's a lot of gossip up in here. It could be those naysayers around you that are like, oh, that's not going to happen. Oh, they haven't called you by now. Oh, they forgot about you. Blah, blah, blah. You're going to get information though. And then you have the Emperor in reverse, which is Aries energy. So this is feeling controlled, feeling Like somebody is very controlling, very dominating, very mean. This could be a boss, someone that is just always, they feel that they have to have the upper hand, that they want to tell you what to do. Obviously, if it's a boss, they have to do that, but it's just the way they do it. It's the way they do it. It's not fair. You might feel a little bit of that not being in control, but you just have to take a step back, take time to yourself. I can't tell you that enough. You need to separate, and I'm not talking about leaving someone forever. Just take your time away. Take a day away from this drama, this stress, so you can really make these decisions on your own, without the gossip, without the naysayers, and it be your decision. That's how you can take your power back. They don't control you. Beneath the deck, you have the Page of Swords upright. So this is you speaking your truth. Say what you gotta say. Yeah, you might hurt some feelings, but they need to hear it, or else they're gonna keep feeling like they can control you, like they can tell you what to do. There's that taking advantage of your kindness, taking your kindness for weakness. I also feel that you are being watched. It's like as soon as they see that you're like, you know, leaving them or not talking to them, now they want to see who you're talking to, what you're up to. But I do feel it a lot too as from employers. I feel that there's competition. I feel that there are, more than one or two that are trying to compete for you to work for them. So what the heck do you do, Capricorns? Your skills are very much wanted and needed and desired. So now, after hearing what you heard, what would you like to know? Okay, well, you didn't ask, but this one is what came up. Opportunity, see, and the situation will improve. My time is running out, so I gotta do it. Let's talk about this opportunity. You guys do me a favor. Can you press the like button if you like it?